Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosie and Korean as like investigators.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, guys. So today's
Hello.
Friday, April 25th. It's
Mm-hmm.
around 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we're just gonna, have a little short convo today, Corinne and I. So, so I just wanted, I was talking to Corinna about NATO's Rutte. We used to talk more about him, but yesterday
Mm-hmm.
he came to the White House, and so I wanted to discuss that with her. All right, so let's right, Karina. So let's talk
Yeah.
about that. What's going on with NATO and all that. So just 1 second, I'm gonna grab some. So you know what? Okay, guys. So I'm gonna share again. So I'm gonna share this with you. This is a video that was sent to me by someone I met actually when I was in the Netherlands before. She's a follower. Ingrid is her name. So hello, Ingrid. Thanks for sending
Yay.
this video. So I thought it was so interesting because this shows the personality of Mark Rutte um, over there, and this will show a kind of him having this heated discussion with this guy who is a famous right winger in Dutch politics. Okay, so but it's just funny to see
Mm-hmm.
how spicy he is. Okay. So so it's nice to see, right?
Yeah.
How his personality is because we're going to go into the next topic, which is that which shows how Trump is reacting, like to then we saw last time when Rutte came that Trump put him in his awkward position, but clearly he's very skilled with
Yeah.
dealing with these kind of like gotcha moments. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, so I want to stop sharing that and then show you images from his visit here. Once.
We're not recording.
Okay, so this is a photo of Trump and Hegseth, and here his tweet. Thanks very much to the real Donald Trump for the warm welcome back to the White House. Great meeting with the president, along with his team, Rubio, Hegseth, and Mike Waltz, the signal people. We're working together to ensure the NATO continues to deliver strength and security. So I think he met with them at different moments, but but so it'd be interesting going to see first like his photo with Trump here. What were they? Let's try. What do you think? Let's look. Let's look into. Let's do did we do the protection? I don't think we did. Let's. I like to ask for protection. So
No.
body of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. Step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the high sources that create the good and not the good inside us. Okay, so let's start here with Trump and Rutte. How are they doing together? How was this meeting between the two of them? Okay. Tell me, Corinne. Go ahead if you want.
I just, maybe it's just me this morning because my
Mm-hmm.
brain's a little scrambled. That picture looks very calm. but I'm hearing just all this chaos in the back in my brain, like all this. I can't make out the words. I can't. It's just lots of chaos behind the scenes,
That's okay.
no matter what that picture looks like.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. And because what I saw, and it's interesting because I don't get a lot of clarity quite yet either about the meeting. But what I
Okay.
see is this is that he's there meeting. He's like, "Oh, hello, President Trump. We're good to see you." And then he gives him like a manila folder of some sort. And then he's like, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do." Blah 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 blah. As if to say, as if to kind of like stop him on his tracks and tell him he knows. I see that as like information about some current attacks that Russia is involved
Mhm.
in, not just in Ukraine, but other places in Europe. And he has to tell Trump directly that there was just something where he's kind of telling him we have your number at the same
Right.
time, which is as interesting. So when you look at the photo, Trump
Hmm.
looks diminished in the photo. He's like kind of like a little bit curved,
Yes.
and then Rutte is sort of like, ah, bitch, I got your number.
And he's leaning in towards Trump.
Right, and he's like kind of dominating it completely.
Hmm.
So it is something where does he know what did he want? What did he go? Okay, it's saying that, and I see that Trump feels totally disarmed because I feel like he was gonna tell him, threaten to leave NATO. Oh no, but if you don't do this, like but he just disarms him very quickly
Right.
and shows him that it's saying that that's what I got. That there's like he has information. Like you were talking to Trump. Oh, I saw that you talked to Putin. How was that? Like, good for you. Like it's just something where he's telling him this is the direction we're gonna go, and blah blah blah, and letting him know that we have the number. We have your number. That's what it
Hmm.
feels like to me.
Yeah. And I feel like when you're saying this, I think I'm picking up Trump's brain, like what's in his brain as this is happening. And
Mhm.
it's that confusion of he was going to probably pounce. And it's like, he can't control the situation. There is no, it's just chaos in his brain. He can't do anything about what's come at him. It
Mhm.
feels very chaotic. He didn't like it does. It feels very chaotic, like he didn't see what was coming.
That's right.
I,
That's
I
right.
feel like it's his energy. Yes.
And then I see that like oh, and another thing I pick up is that I see JD Vance wanted to be in this meeting, but he was not allowed in. And that I see that Mark Rutte wanted to catch Trump without JD Vance because
Yeah.
he knows that JD Vance is an agent against Europe in general,
Right.
and that he wanted to find out what they were talking about because it's saying he wants to also have his own say, and it's like he avoided JD Vance. I also get
Hmm.
this. So
Hmm.
does he so Mark Rutte, what was, now that you've left the meeting with the White House, what was your impression? Did you get what? Yes, I told them how we're moving. And I said, I sent him something to let him know that I know who you're talking to. And I know it's not, oh, it's saying, how Trump, he does in public. Oh, you have to call me to make I'm gonna do the tariffs, this and that, tariffs, that. But Mark Rutte does that to him in private, sort of like in the sense that he pushes him, he puts pressure on him in private.
Hmm. Hmm.
It says that he has dirt on Trump also, and he uses it too. That's what I feel like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why not? That's Trump's MO.
Because
Why not reverse it?
that's right, that's right, that's right.
Yep.
And that's
And
why,
you know what?
Mhm.
Honestly, Trump respects that more
That's right,
than if you were to come at him with a lawsuit. He would respect you more if you came at him to blackmail him because that's what he does. He
that's right,
understands that.
right. And it's saying, it goes back to the 2016 election when the Dutch intelligence had the video camera in front of the Russian something bear group, hacker group, as they were
Yeah.
trying to enter the penetrating American system. So they have the dirt on him and they can use it to get what they want, the important things that he uses it for. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so interesting. Wow, interesting,
Yeah.
interesting. Wow. Okay.
It's
So,
it's cute. They gave me an image as when you said Mark Rutte coming out of that meeting. I got
mm,
an image of him walking like towards the helicopter, and he jumps up and clicks the back of his heels. You know how you do that?
mm,
Like you jump up in joy and click the back of your heels.
mm.
So
Okay.
he it was successful for him.
Oh, good. Okay. Good. Good.
It was very successful for him.
So does Mark, because in Ukraine we would see NATO moving regarding Trump like that when they take the NATO would do something. Remember we saw that more like a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We would see that pretty often. But
Yeah.
now there's so much going on, we're not seeing it necessarily. It's just in the back of our minds. So is it is NATO still gonna does it make sense what I'm asking? Kind of like what role will NATO play? Will Rutte still play some role when Trump goes
Okay.
down or not?
Yeah. I think so. I do. I think so. I think that they're going to back us up 100%. They're going to have all the facts just like we are.
Mm,
So it is going to back us up as a global thing. It's not just, us as America coming out and going, she won, he cheated, da da da. No, they're going to back us up with every bit of proof. So they're going to play a big role, but it is now, since it's in our court, it's come down to our military getting him.
mm. Okay. Okay. And so something else I got as you're talking, Karina, I saw that NATO, of course, he is the head of NATO, but NATO is made up of mostly military generals and such, right? So the generals of NATO are talking to the generals. Does it make sense?
Yes,
Even if,
yes, it
and
makes
it's he
complete sense.
hasn't substituted all of them, and those people are not, it's saying to not worry that there's still support in that, uh,
Yes.
in that role. And it's saying that they're not sharing everything. Uh,
Mm-mm,
so,
mm-mm. They
so,
know this is a clown card just like everybody else. I hate to say it that way, but it
mm,
is.
mm,
That's the way. I know serious things are happening, but it just comes across always that energy for me. Like a circus. So he is way too smart not to see that.
mhm,
They
mhm,
know. They've got their number. They've got their number.
mm.
So
So,
he's
yeah,
go ahead.
and I see him coming back. He's probably back in Europe already. And so someone's asking him, how is how long, or I don't know if it's a friend or a high level colleague. He's like, I give it 2 months tops, less than that. He's
Mm-hmm.
collapsing like as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's saying, and I do see him telling someone like, yeah, JD Vance wanted to come into the meeting. He wants to put a bomb in the relationship between us and them.
Yeah, of course. But
So
he
he
has no
knows.
more power. Remember, Pope took it away.
Oh, that's right.
JD has,
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
JD, Pope took his JD's power away. He has no more power to be
Oh,
evil.
and that's okay. Okay. Oh, this reminds me, Karina. Just another thing. So, do we talk? Can we just check with let's see here, Hagseth. Now, this is an image of
Yes.
Hagseth, and let's see here. And and Rutte. Just see here. Sorry, I'm just have to. And it looks so like this Hagseth is so out of place. It's so awkward. It's
It
so
is so
interesting.
awkward. That's it. Like I said earlier, it looks like he's been superimposed into a photo because he
Mhm,
looks completely out of place. And it's like he's walking into a frat party, like,
mhm,
hey, let's go, come on. Where Brutus his arm is pulled in, like, don't even touch me.
mhm, mhm,
We're in this very sacred environment with those military
mhm,
surrounding him, and you can just see the difference in
mhm,
demeanor.
mhm.
It's kind of sickening to look at Hegseth.
Yeah, and I see that of course he was alerted, they say that Hegseth to them is like a walking what is it, microphone, that everything that it's like not disease, but it's like you're gonna be recorded. He's 100% ultra compromised.
Oh
And
yeah.
and I see that it's interesting. He talks to him knowing that he's both an idiot and also highly compromised. So I see that he looks at Hegseth as like a person, a figure from the past.
Mm-hmm.
As if he's saying, we know that he's not, this one doesn't last a week. He's saying, oh,
No.
it's not gonna last. So he just says the basics to him, and it's saying, but the core of the conversation was communicated to through the their military wing or something, and then also to Trump. But I still
Mm-hmm.
feel like I see this, this very graphic image of Rutte grabbing Trump by the balls. He has him like, because that's what I
Yeah.
feel like. He's like, I don't know, you're not going,
Yeah.
like, you're not doing whatever it is that you planned. I know, and I have your number. Oh, almost something like, oh yeah, that's right. Such and such Russian was saying that. It's interesting you repeated the same thing, huh? Like something like it just, but very subtle that lets Trump understand that they, I know it's true. I'm not sure about.
Yeah. You know what you're about. We got your number.
So, but
We know what your plans are.
that's right. That's right. So that's okay. So that's it's saying it was just a ceremonial conversation with Hegseth because he's not. It's saying he knows that Hegseth, Rutte can tell that Hegseth does not have access to all the information that in the
No.
past he
No. Matter of fact, it feels like they can speak in code right in front of him, and he's too stupid to even know that they're speaking in code right in front of him.
oh, wow, wow. Oh, it's saying that he was also late or something to the meeting. It was just like, and I see that he smells the breath of alcohol. Talking about it, he can
Didn't we
smell.
just
Yeah,
we just
that's
had
right. He
this
smells that
discussion?
he's like, it's like, I had this, I don't know, he said interesting. It's hard to imitate the Dutch accent. He's like, oh, you had the strong smell of scotch early in the morning or whatever, early in the day or something like that. It's like, oof,
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, of
you can
course, what an
smell it.
idiot. So it's like, of course, I'm not trusting anything of that guy. No, 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 no. So,
No.
and it's saying, and I see there, like, he's like, wow, but poor Rubio, the guy, he's said that Rubio trying to give me signals that he's still in the right side, but now he threw his career away or something like that. It's just, anyway, it's just that's what I
Wow.
hear. So, okay. And then, okay, so that's this part. So let's just pause here because I think we'll just see if there's anything else to
Okay.
discuss. Okay.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I'll be right back. Okay. So I was telling Karina that I had received someone sent me a message about the funeral happening tomorrow. So, what to expect. And I thought this was an interesting headline. Trump likely to get humiliating seat in third row at Pope's funeral as Vatican braces for big egos. So, oh, and someone said I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and she was telling me that the astrology for this weekend is terrible. It's like Mars and Pluto square, something. I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, astrologers. I'm probably saying the wrong thing. I don't know. It's just basically to say that it's an explosive aspects or like about fight
Mm-hmm.
and conflict. So so okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Let's see if there's any. All right. Let's see if there's a. Oh wow. Oh my God. That's
Man, my hands are starting to sweat.
interesting one. Is that
My
right?
hands are starting to sweat.
Oh, is it okay? Do you see? We see. It's okay if I show this image, right? It's okay. We'll show it. That's right.
Yes, they're going to
Uh,
show it
Let's
worldwide.
see if I'm gonna go back to that image. Okay, so wow, Macron again. Okay, Starmer. Okay, no-fly zones, drones, grounded, snipers, and rooftops. Okay, so then let's see here. We'll go back to the image here of his.
Oof.
That's a really intense, and I get this image that even like this, Karina, it's a scary image for Trump. He's afraid, actually.
Oh, I'm sweating. I'm picking up Trump's energy. And as soon as you said the headline about the third row, he is surrounded. He's trapped.
Mm,
He's trapped in holiness. He
wow.
can't handle it. I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple days after he gets home, there's ambulances coming to get him. His his vibration, that's what they're showing me. It's all a vibrational thing. It's the vibration at that funeral is so high,
Mm,
energetically high, and in those realms of
mm,
holiness.
mm,
And what are we dealing with Trump? The opposite of those realms. Ooh, that doesn't match. That's oil and water. That's just not a good fit. And he is sitting in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but at least 3 rows back. He's trapped. He is going to squirm. I'm just I can feel it. I can feel it. Oof. And that is a scary image. Yeah, oof. This is not good for him. But you know what? It's good for him. It's not good for him personally, but this is good for him. He needs this. He needs to feel that.
Wow, and I see that I'm trying to look here at, even shows me, man, like does look, I don't think, because I really think that Pope Francis isn't living as a, it's on the other side as this pure energy, but I see him and other cardinals and such from the other side, almost like if you look through it, like above, if there's a glass,
Right.
like sort of like the angle of this image, and they're like, oh, look at that guy, look at the orange guy, look at him. He's like scared. He's gonna poop in. It's like he's gonna pee on your diapers, Donald. They're saying,
He is.
we can see what you're up to, ho. Like they don't talk like that, right? But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I see with with the cane, the cardinals with the cane, and they're not. But I think it's on the other side. Like they're like, oh, look at him, you're next. Okay, not funny, not laughing, but like they can see through him, and I see, wow, what I see that also. There's haunting, like there's
Oh
spirits
God.
haunting him over there. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
like, and he sees this, like, it's actually really
Mm-hmm.
scary. This spirit, like, running, like, dark, like, but it's kind of like, they're, okay. And they're like, hey, va, corri, vai correre fronte a lui, or something like they're pretending it's like a joking spirits.
Yeah.
They pretend to be evil. Ah, and they go to him and they are saying these spirits are actually quite powerful because they can create physical sensations. I don't explain it. It's like a higher level of spirit that can do this.
Right. Right.
Him. I was like, oh, let's go to him. And they like, and you could see in the broadcast that Trump like jumps a little bit like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, what? Did you see that? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? Because they target only one person. I say, no, everybody could see that. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it so that it's in front of him, like on his field of vision, and like he's like, what? And he's like, they're like, you stole the election, Donald. You stole the election, huh? You know all about that. And he's like, where's Elon? Where's
Yeah.
so wow, how
Yeah.
interesting.
And he even can see before you, which is that's why you go, oh God, because I just right before you said it, I could see him sitting in that third row. He looks up and he sees, obviously people, this is metaphorical, but for him, he sees Pope Francis come out of the coffin and look at him. That's how his mind, he's being haunted in that service. Big time. You got that right on the you hit that nail right on
Well,
the
and
head,
then I
Rosie.
see that he's so scared of that place that he tries to run away and he trips and falls. Even
Yeah,
like
this
somebody
is not
grabs
good
him.
for him.
Somebody grabs him, but it's like so that he doesn't look so ridiculous. But he's like was about because his balance is not great either. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like really bad for him. Like he startles
Yeah.
him. He's just at the environment. Oh, and I even so
And
yeah, I rarely have this when I'm smelling. You know the church smell when you have the incense, strong incense
yes.
have for this
Yes.
ceremony. And it's very powerful. It's very cleansing. Wow, I get goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
It
And when you're a low vibration in a high vibration,
wow.
your head's going to hurt. You're going to feel sick to your stomach. You're going to have vertigo. Your balance is going to be off. You're not going to be grounded. So
Wow.
he is going to be affected by all that.
Wow.
Yes. Because he's completely out of place vibrationally, completely out of place.
Wow. So what happens? So what happens when let's say, and now I'm curious when he comes back to the US. Because the
Wee
person,
wee.
yeah, the
That's
person
what I just heard.
that wrote to me is like, Rosa, please tell me this something's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen like right away, but I feel so. What's gonna happen to? Wow, I see him next week. He has blackouts, so they could faint.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wow, I see like woo, and then blacks out, and then what else? So
Yeah, this is going to affect him medically.
yeah, I see too, Cornell, the vertigo. Like it's the fall. Remember I said, but he has
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
blackout, and he he has very bad like dizziness. He can't
Hmm.
he may be talking on a press conference and he like this.
Yes.
And I see JD Vance like, yeah, man, my time is coming.
He's
But it's
stirring the pot. Yeah.
no.
No, no, no.
Oh, and I see that this becomes news that he almost fainted or fell or something. And then Putin gets a sign like, I have to go. That's when I think it's gonna trigger Putin pushing him to help Russia because he knows, does it make sense? He knows that Trump is not, he's on his way out no matter what. He
Yeah.
is. So he
Physically,
has to push.
mentally,
That's right.
yeah. Politically, everything.
That's right. He has to push him really hard now. And I see these like, forget about the stairs. Go tell the military that we have to. And I see that he's all very confused because it's also the age and his mind is like going and like,
Yeah.
wow. So it's saying yes. And I see but within, I mean, guys, timelines, as you know, whatever, but it says like in a couple weeks he's gonna have to go to the military and say what Putin wants, which is, and that's when I think it triggers the whole thing. Well,
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Yep.
Like,
Exactly. That's the trigger, I believe, too. As soon
wow,
as he invokes the military
that's
for
right.
Putin,
So interesting.
that
So that's
white
right.
gloves comes onto his shoulder.
But you know what? I see this image kind of as the image of like, right, the Pope. I don't know if he's going to be buried or if he's going to be like in a casket. I don't know. Sometimes they, like in Russia, actually, they leave the people out there. Like,
Yeah, in glass.
yeah,
Okay.
but no, I think it's like he's gonna, no, it's not. I say, no, it's not. It's like a different, he has to
Yeah.
go, underground. And I see that like as the Pope goes down, his values go up, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and the light. And as the saint, and like I goes around saying this, as he's buried, he rises up. Wow.
Yes.
His values
Yes.
rise up, like his
Mm-hmm.
heart, the things that he's spoken about. So
Yes.
feels like, well, I'm still here and I'm stronger than ever.
Yeah, he is. He shifted this world. His death shifted this world. That's how powerful of a spirit he is. You know, sometimes, I'm not saying that with the Pope, but even sometimes in humanity, we don't recognize somebody's spirit as being that powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But when you actually look at the spiritual part of them,
Mm.
he, spirit wants me to say he was a saint, or
Wow. Yes. Mm.
that was his role. And I told Rosie a little bit of a vision I had the other day that my Angelo had come to me again and showed me his passing. And I recorded it, but I don't even know if you can understand what I'm saying. I'd have to listen to it again because it was extremely emotional and
Mm.
beautiful. And he was carried off by the most beautiful angels and people of the likes of Martin Luther King and Maya Angelou and all those kind of people. It was beautiful, but it was so high vibrational and so uplifting for what's to come because and I told Rosie what was so interesting is I didn't hear any words. She was just showing me this whole scene, which was good because I was too busy sobbing.
Mm.
But at the end of it, I heard the words. He was called home at the precise moment his
Mm-hmm.
mission was complete, at the precise moment. So his mission was complete, and that's what his mission was at dying at the precise moment. He left this gift for humanity of a shift for this whole planet. I mean, how amazing is that?
Mm-hmm.
What a gift to leave us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he did not die. He left his body for the bigger picture job that he's now going to help us with.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, and I got this, as you said this, I got to him saying, transition is upon us. It has
Mm-hmm.
commenced. It's saying as I'm, it is his confirming that as he goes down, then this transit shift in the physical world starts to happen. They're gonna start to see these people going down, way or another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wow. Amazing, Chris.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I get very strong spirit wants me to say, use Saturday,
Mm.
the day of his funeral, Spirit saying, please stay out of the news, stay out of the trauma, drama, whatever it is, the fear. Please use that day for transition and holiness and go within to yourself. Don't pay attention to the outside. Know what his death represents
Mm-hmm.
and honor him for that. Take that day and honor him and honor what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the vision of what's to come. That's what he represents to me now. He represents the future
Mm-hmm.
more so than the past. That's the way he comes across to me now. So please honor him and the future he is giving us all.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's great, Karina. Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay. All right. So that's a
Yeah.
good way, to and I think that's it for today, right, Karina? What do you think?
Yes. Yes.
So that was a really interesting insights. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah. That was
Well,
good.
and thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend, everybody. Okay.
Yes. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, I just finished recording the video with Karina, and as I was getting ready to edit the video, I saw this from this channel I watch often. His name is Chris Norland. For years, I've been watching him. He's always made content about Elon Musk, but he's been very active making videos about stuff happening in the Trump administration. So I saw this and I was like, wow, I was just watching. So I want to show you this. This is the FBI just arrested this
As
judge.
from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel says Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Hannah Dugan charged with 2 felonies in ICE case. This was on April 25th. Charged with 2 felonies for her role in helping an undocumented immigrant avoid arrest after he appeared in her courtroom last week. Right, so something that happened last week. They arrested her today, and my understanding is this was like at 8 a.m. and she had a full work day ahead, and they just arrested her. So this is an increase in the attacks of judges from the Trump people, and that's why we had to go through it. Disturbing, the whole thing. Dugan, 65, appeared before U.S. Magistrate Judge Stephen C. Dries during a brief hearing in a packed courtroom at the federal courthouse. She didn't make any comments, but then her lawyer said, Judge Dugan wholeheartedly regrets and protests her arrest. It was not made in the interest of public safety. Says here, Brady McCarran spoke
So I'm just gonna forward.
obstruction and concealing
So
the
she,
Milwaukee
okay.
obstruction and concealing an individual. McCarran has also confirmed Dugan was arrested about 8 a.m. at the Milwaukee courthouse. Pam Bondi made a statement on this. That's the attorney.
So I'm just gonna get to this point. So so this judge was arrested because she was accused of supposedly helping to quote unquote conceal some immigrant or whatever that is they're saying. And guys, this is so like Nazi Germany, to be honest, right? And to arrest a judge, that's sending a strong message, right? And then this woman, this Pam Bondi woman, come on, let's just.
She says, I can confirm that our FBI agents just arrested Hannah Dugan, a county judge in Milwaukee, for allegedly helping a legal alien avoid an arrest by ICE. No one is above the law.
So we have this guy who has been convicted with 34 felonies, Trump, and they are now moving to arrest judges. So I think this is a real, I'm getting that it's a watershed moment, really like it's not gonna, I just feel like it's not gonna last at all. Okay, but we got to this point. So I need to ask here, I think later in the video he has images of, let's just get to the images that of her, of the actual judge. Oh no, this is something I saw myself. Okay, so actually here, okay, so here is FBI arrests. 1 second, because there's a bark. Oh, Judge Dugan obstruction charge escalates Trump immigration enforcement effort. So here she is. So here it is. Okay, so Hannah Dugan speaks as she was seeking election to Milwaukee County circuit court during a forum at the Milwaukee Bar Association, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 2016. So this is okay. This is a situation we're dealing with here, and I just want to ask, what is going to happen here to her? Is she going to be okay? Like, I just get this in first. I get also the Pope in the image of the Pope, that things are turning around. They are getting more and more desperate and wanting to shift the conversation to this and to make this the center of everything when it's not. Okay, so what's happening? Wow, everybody outraged, even the Supreme Court. But I see, interesting. I see the um Roberts being furious and calling the White House, and impeachment proceedings starting. I see that it's now, and I had said before that they are going to escalate everything until they leave, until they are forced to leave. And it's saying, she'll be freed, and it's like she's shaken because it's political intimidation. And I don't think she's done anything wrong. It's just that they were finding, I don't know if she's involved in another case, but they're trying to find ways to intimidate judges to rule the administration. And I see that I see, so what's going to happen? So the judge is going to be freed, and then they're going to prosecute the people that gave the orders to arrest her. I don't know now or when exactly this is going to happen. Then let's ask what's going to happen with Pam Bondi. I see her being arrested for corruption and money laundering also. It's like, if we can imagine what kind of person does that. Wow, but it's saying things are turning, and this is a sign that they're losing power. Okay, it's wow, but it's shocking, right? In a way, even this is shocking, but the whole country, even the staunchest Republicans are turning against. Wow, it's saying, yes, this is too much, because it's like she was falsely accused and it became a theater thing that they wanted to do, right? So very interesting. So it's interesting. It has given me this encouragement that this is in a way a moment of things turning. Okay. So, all right. So that's it. I wanted to make a video now just to show you because it is shocking. Okay. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Prayer and energy time. Let's use this time to send energy to people healing and going through complex health challenges. Their bodies need the energy we send them. Bo, recuperating from intestinal surgery at the Mount Sinai Hospital, battling cancer and winning. I spoke to her today, and I felt her mother telling me she will survive and thrive. Cecilia, her sister, visits her daily. Cecilia is herself also battling cancer, and she's also winning. Bella is also undergoing cancer treatment. Let's envision her pain free and 100% cancer free. Treatment. Let's send Bo, Cecilia, and Bella energy. Bo, Cecilia, and Bella are fully healed, full of energy, cancer free, and proud to tell this story of great health and recovery. Okay, so I'm just going to be silent for a bit as I send them energy right now. And I hope you do the same. And also, you can think of others that you know, your loved ones, someone that you feel may be in need of energy, and focus on them. Okay? Okay, so let's start. I'll be silent here for a little bit. Thank you again. Let's create this circle of energy around them. And so it is.